Alright, so I just now realized that I have a limit to how many videos I can make on the screen recorder, so that's not good, but
Yeah, this is the Pantheon tutorial. So basically, first what you want to do, if you haven't already, look at my, there will be a playlist in the description for an FX tutorial and a cutout tutorial. If you have not watched either of those, or you do not know how to do either of those, watch those two videos. They will help you tremendously in this. Once you have your cutout with effects on it, basically what you want to do is download the PSD, which will be linked in the description. There are two links, the easy upload link and the Google Drive link. If the easy upload link does not work for you, go to the Google Drive link. Now, when you do that, you will click File, Open, and then obviously click on the Pantheon PSD that you had downloaded from Google Drive or Easy Upload. And then this is what you will see. Now, what you want to do is click, well, actually, this won't be out for you, I'm assuming. So let's say that all of these folders are closed. You would click the arrow on player cutout. You would open it, obviously. That is what its intention is. And then you would click on the Michael Jordan layer, which is this. It says replace with your cut. And you are going to do just that. You are going to replace it with your cutout. Now, I'm going to do this with my shoot, what should I do it with? It has to be something with a ball in it, because I'm trying to do this to so that everyone can understand it. So it's not like, I don't want to do this because I literally have already made the Stilo card. Actually, oh wait, no, I can't do Mellow because he doesn't have a ball in his hand. So, sorry guys, this isn't gonna take a while. I'm gonna find one, trust me. No, not that either. Not me. Not Shaq. Michael Jordan. Well, I've already done one of those. All right, Kyrie. So, you want to click open in place and then select the cutout that you will be using. Make sure that the layer that is selected in photopea when you click open in place is this Michael Jordan layer. And then when it loads, obviously your cutout will appear. So basically, all you have to do if you are just making a card without a ball in it, which basically means the player is not holding a ball or has anything to do with the basketball, like this Michael Jordan, you would just leave the cutout as it ends up looking. As you can see, this is what it would end up looking like. You would just scale it like how I'm about to do. And then, well, obviously, first of all, you want to make the Michael Jordan cutout invisible by, obviously clicking this eye thing. And then if it would load, sick. All right, it did load. You would rescale it.
It's Scooby-Doo and Clover.
All right, so I'm not going to scale this perfectly. Because like obviously I need some of the ball to be in the frame. But basically you would scale it, and then what you would do after this, there is a second step. Obviously, this is if you don't have the ball in your hand. You would still want to do these steps that I'm doing right now. If you do have the ball in their hand, you do not skip. You do not want to skip over this part. You would click and drag the effects from the Michael Jordan layer, and put it under the Kyrie Irving FX, or no, not the Kyrie Irving FX, but your player cutout layer, which is for me Kyrie Irving FX1. And then as you can see, there's this glow around him. And if we're pretending that that ball is not there, all you would have to do is, change the gem to whatever you are doing. So like, I don't know, that, and then you would change the position, the name. I mean, not the position, the name. Well, yeah, you would change the name by double clicking. Well, yeah, clicking on it and then double clicking on it, and then Irving. Well, obviously you would hold shift to capitalize the letters, but you would change all these, and then which is obviously by double clicking like I just showed, and then you would just click if this would load, sorry, and then you would basically just click file, export as. You don't, this last part, the file export as PNG, you don't do that if you have a ball in the player's hand, okay? Because you're not done yet. You have one more step to do. Obviously, after changing all these name variables, the position, the team, which is up here, and logos. Also, by the way, you would want to probably delete my watermark, which is in the, I think it's in, no, it's just right here. It just says delete this YetiJam watermark. And then you would change the team logos by clicking on the arrow, making this invisible, then selecting the Celtics thing. But if you are making a player with the ball in their hand, what you want to do is whatever, basically, if it's not the cutout and it's like over top of the Kyrie Irving, like for example, well, not that, obviously, you wouldn't want to delete that, but like you would want to like get rid of the name bar, probably not the text because that's not really getting in the way, but like the watermark, obviously. But I'm going to keep that there because obviously it's my card. The gem, definitely for me, I'm getting rid of the gem. Then I'm getting rid of the position overall. Whatever is covering up the ball, you want to make invisible by clicking on that eye thing. And then what you would want to do is you want to go to the pen tool. Look up a pen tool tutorial before you do this. So keep this tab open, go to a new tab, and then look up pen tool tutorial. And basically, once you get that down, just come back to the here, and then do that. But basically, you would just select the ball. Obviously, I'm not. This is kind of like chicken scratch pen tooling right now because, well, quite frankly, I'm not there yet. I'm not there, like meaning I'm not at the fingers. Now I am, of course. And then you would want to, select the ball part only. By the way, make sure you have looked up that pen tool tutorial and you have like practiced with it a little bit, and then come back to this, and then, or you can just use the magnetic lasso tool too. And also that is like less time consuming, and I'm assuming the tutorial that you would watch would be shorter. To select the ball, basically, all you have to do is just select the ball. Make sure your fingers are not selected. Make sure the selection that you make is around the player's fingers, like so. And then by the way, like my pen tooling is unorthodox as hell. Like, I just do this because this is how my digital design teacher taught me to do it, and I'm sticking with that because that's literally all I know. So also, yes, I had a digital design teacher, but that's okay. Listen, that's not why I what's it called? Like, know how to do this stuff. Most of the stuff that I learned, I was basically self-taught. I didn't pay attention in that class. I wasn't actually motivated to make digital designs. This is pretty much the only thing that I learned from digital design class, the pen tool, and that was because it was like one of the first lessons. Because like obviously the pen tool is the pen tool. Then you want to click make selections, and at that time I actually cared about my grade in that class. I ended up getting like an 80 just out of pity. Like, I used Pixlr like half the time, and we were supposed to use photopea since we couldn't use Photoshop since we were digital, obviously. Well, like, we were remote. Anyways, I'm getting off track. You want to click once you're done with your selection, you want to click selection and then click OK, and then it should like do what the guy called it. My teacher in digital design class called it dancing ants or whatever. Just these like lines or whatever. It's basically just showing you that you have a selection. You want to click Control plus J, and then this should happen. And then you want to drag the layer that you just made into the where is it? If I can find it, bro. All right, this is actually kind of okay. You want to drag it into the open if ball folder, and then you want to drag this down, and then where it says replace with your ball, you want to drag this over that, and then your ball should like glow, and it's like cool, kinda. And then you just want to well, first of all, you want to take out the inner glow and the outer glow of this ball that you just duplicated, and it should look like this now. And then you want to, or something like that, and then you want to drag the effects of the replace with your ball layer, drag it to the ball that you just made, and then that's basically it. Now, what you would do after that is you would put all your logos back, put your overall position back, put your gems back, and then obviously put your name bar back. And then if you're using a watermark, put that back. Text, use that back. But I highly doubt if you have to remove the text to make your ball that anyone will be seeing the ball. But yeah, that's basically how I make Pantheon cards. So yeah, that's. I hope so badly that this doesn't like mess up, because like I actually think I did really good with this tutorial. I mean, obviously the card's not great. I really kind of like half like. Well, I was just doing this to explain it, not like to make anything like crazy or anything like that. I didn't like scale the card right or whatever, but you guys have time. Remember that. And then when you're done with this, obviously, I'm just going to turn transformer controls off now. You want to click File, Export as PNG, and then you save your card, name it whatever you'd like, and you are done. So yeah, playlist in the description. Also, gems. I'm putting the gems in the description as well. So if you need gems or whatever, I'm putting a PSD in the description for those as well. If you don't want to make an amethyst card, because that is the only gem I have in here, and that was something that like I got aggravated with while I was at school making my Zion card, because I wanted to make him a pink diamond, but problem was
he was a ruby, because that was the only card tier I had there. So yeah, that's it, guys. See ya. How do I stop the recording?